So I went and saw a play at a theatre in Bristol. It was Touching the Void, based on that book, Touching the Void, which is quite interesting to see as a play.
Okay.
When I was looking at the website the day before going, there was a warning that the play contained and involved peanuts.
Wait.
And I was like, what? I was like, what? What the heck? And then when I got to the theatre to watch it, as you were going in like the main doors into the theatre, there were like printed out signs warning you that the play contained peanuts.
Okay, hold on. I need to pause you here. Did they throw peanuts at you from the stage?
Well, obviously this is what I was anticipating.
Right.
It was going to be some peanut stunt at some point.
Right, okay.
I've got no interest in how they're going to depict like the injuries and the famous story of Touching the Void. All I'm waiting for is what's happening with the peanuts.
Yeah, right. Okay, yeah.
And a lot of the play was set in like a Scottish tavern in the mountains. Mm-hmm. And there's this one scene, one character is trying to explain to the other one how you climb this rock face. And the character says, I don't understand. Help me understand how you climb the rock face. And he says, let me explain it to you like this. Imagine this peanut. And he picks up like a peanut from the table and he holds it up like, above his head. Imagine this peanut is a person. And you go here and then you move to the right and you move to the left. And he's just using the peanut between his fingers to represent a person on a rock face to tell the story.
Okay.
And you do this and you do that and you go there. And the other character's like, oh, okay, yes, thank you. I understand now. And then the character puts the peanut back down and they continue their talk. And that's it. Numerous things came into my head at this point. If you've got a peanut allergy that is so severe, you could have an attack based on someone on a stage 50 meters away holding a peanut. I feel really sorry for you, and you should be careful. But I don't think you should be going like to theatres or places or walking the streets. And the second thing that came into my head was, I'm not even sure it was a peanut. So why did they have to use a peanut? Why not use like a stunt peanut? Or like
stunt peanut.
a cashew, or just like a small pebble. I was like completely baffled. There's been a few stories in the news lately in the UK about people dying from peanut allergies. So I get that the theatre was being extra careful. But if they were so worried about it, just don't use a peanut. It wasn't even that important to the story. He could have used a hot stopper or a potato crisp. But we've got to keep the peanut in the story. It's important to the story. But instead, let's plaster all these distracting beware of the peanut signs all over our theatre for everyone to read as they walked in and completely distract you from the play.
I'm so confused on this on every level. Because, yes, I'm thinking...
Join the club.
This isn't a play about George Washington Carver. Like, peanuts are not integral to the story.
No.
And you don't even have to rewrite it. Just tell the actor, oh, this line about a peanut, we're just going to use a stone. We're going to use an almond. It's crazy
Even
making.
in the front row, you wouldn't have been able to tell what it was.
That's the hilarity of it. It's not like it's autumn and they're arranging pumpkins on the stage and someone has a big pumpkin allergy and everyone can at least see the pumpkin. He might as well be using a dust mite for all people can see in a theater at what like a person is holding between their fingers. My head is so swirling on this. Having worked in the schools, like we had some students with no joke peanut allergies. So it's like, I know it's a real thing. Can there even be a person who has an allergy so extreme that to breathe the air of a theater that has been contaminated with a single peanut is a problem? And if that person exists, they have to drive out into the middle of Montana and live in a cabin alone forever.
If they were that worried about it, fair enough. But just don't even use a peanut in the play, because it really affected my viewing of the play. Until that peanut scene happened, it was all I could think about. And then when it happened, all I could think was that it?
I'm trying to think, if I had been in charge of that play, what would be the reason that I would do it? And the only reason I would do it is because I would find it hilarious to imagine people wondering what the giant peanut explosion is going to be, and then to put a single prop peanut on stage, just a hilarious troll that I could giggle at from behind the scenes of like, everybody's waiting for the peanut and here it comes, ha ha ha. But there's no other reason. It's madness. It's total madness. I don't understand. I'll also put a prediction down on the table that in 20 to 30 years, peanuts just don't exist in the cuisine of anyone in the world. Peanuts are an endangered species for human consumption because of this sort of stuff. And then someone's going to be watching this play and he's going to, what's a peanut?
Hey, great. If peanuts go extinct, right, does that mean people with peanut allergies, like, will reproduce more and peanut allergies will become more and more common? And then peanuts will become like a secret weapon and like a country could just drop peanuts on your nation and kill everyone?
I hadn't thought about weaponized peanuts. Let's hope the brutality of war doesn't reach that level.